In the name of my ancestors, peace forever and always, and welcome to another edition of what we call the Reality's Temple on Earth Internet Ministry. I am the gatekeeper, host of this program, known here on social media since 2007. I am known as the mighty Angel Snub 7. I am your soul brother, number one. How many of you have been around small children? How many of us was a small children at one time? The thing about being a child, a very young child, is that we do things not out of malice. A lot of times, not out of malice. We do things out of ignorance because we don't know any better. We say and we would do things a lot of times in our innocence because we just don't know. This is the job of the parents, to teach our children, as they say, right from wrong, proper behavior. One of the things about a child, a very young child, because they don't know, and they could love you, but a young child, even though they love you, I want to emphasize, they don't hate you. They love you. You are my daddy. You're my mom. You're my brother or sister or whatever. But a child will tell you the truth. The child will tell you exactly what's on his or her mind, that child. So you can be holding the child and talking to that child, and the child will tell you outright in your face, your breath stink. You been eating doo-doo? And you know, some of us will laugh, and we might do like this. Damn, you right. My breath do stink. Some of us will get offended. Get out of my lap. Get out of me. This is a child. But there are two ways of handling the situation. You could do like this. Damn, baby. I need some mouthwash. I need some clothes or something. Or you could do the other. Get out of my lap. Go away from me. Your breath stink too. This is what you're going to tell the child. Your breath. Here you are, a grown person. You're going to tell the child, your breath stink. You smell like doo-doo. This is how some of us react. But the problem here is, it's true. But the truth can hurt your feelings. The truth hurts more than a lie, because you know the lie is a lie. But when somebody tells the truth and you don't like it and you don't do nothing about it, it cuts real deep. Not for the person that accepts the truth. Damn, my breath do stink. Let me go get some mouthwash or some clothes, or let me take a peppermint. And you solve the problem. So now it's no longer true. Come here, little baby. Give me a kiss. My breath don't stink no more. It sure don't. I'm glad you did something about that. It don't smell like doo-doo no more. It don't smell like doo-doo no more. But for the person that has a problem with the reality, oh, get away from me. Your breath stink. You don't do nothing about it. And the child told you your breath stink, so you angry and mad and don't do nothing about it, and don't do nothing about it, then you go out into the world and other people might not tell you, but behind your back, you stink. Oh, so-and-so breath. No, it's cutting up. The child told you long time ago your breath stink. But these other people, your friends, these people outside talking behind your back. This is what is happening in Black America. You stink. They don't want to tell you in your face. They talking about you behind your back. And you don't want to hear the truth that you stink, that your breath stink. Because you don't like how somebody told you, your breath smell like doo-doo. Just a few days ago, we was on a live stream that became childish. You smell like doo-doo. And the fella said, my teeth is yellow, my shirt is too tight, whole lot of other childish things. And if you feel as though my shirt is too tight, that's cool. My teeth is yellow with plaque or whatever, I don't brush my teeth, that's cool. But see, for me, lies don't hurt me. And if I hear the truth, your breath stink. You're right. Let me go and do something about it. And now my breath, I'm clean and fresh. Hey, Terry, I'm clean and fresh now. Truth only hurts those who reject it. There's a benefit for embracing the truth. Now my breath don't stink. I can go among other people. They don't have a problem. They're not talking about me behind my back because I took care of the problem. Because a child told me, hey, your breath smell like doo-doo. And instead of getting angry at the child, I decided to examine myself. Yeah, you're right. So when people reject the truth, it draws emotion because they don't really want to do nothing about the problem. Because they don't feel there's nothing wrong with my breath, it don't stink. Because they feel nothing is wrong with you. But from a child who is innocent, who has nothing against you, they just tell you your breath stink. You ignore the reality. And this is the problem that the soul brother or the modern day American black man, black American male, that's what we have in this country. Now they will quickly tell us that women are emotional. But the reality is these men are more emotional than any woman that I have ever known myself personally. You can't even have a conversation with them. I mean, our last live stream, you could see in their face getting upset almost immediately because they don't like what's being said because it's true. You put too much pressure on me. I got to get this pressure off. So I got to blame the black woman. I got to blame racism. I got to blame Africa. I got to do something, get this pressure off me instead of doing something about it. Let me point fingers at other people. Let me try to get the pressure off myself. All that you got to do is go to the bathroom, brush your teeth, wash your mouth out so your breath don't stink. But instead of trying to deal with the problem, the reality, I'd rather blame others. Oh, your breath stink. You don't know what you're talking about. Here you are. This is the Reality's Temple on Earth Internet Ministry. My original thoughts. The Reality's Temple on Earth is me. My thoughts, my thinking process, my conclusions. I was influenced by Elijah Muhammad. I was influenced by Malcolm and Dr. King and all our people prior to myself, but I am me. Michael Jackson, may you rest in peace. My brother Michael Jackson. He was influenced by Elvis Presley. He was influenced by Fred Astaire. He was influenced by James Brown and Jackie Wilson and all those entertainers that he saw on TV and in person. But he became Michael Jackson. But if you watch Michael Jackson, you can see the James Brown, Jackie Wilson. You can see all these different influences, but he's Michael Jackson. The Reality's Temple on Earth is part of the black conscious community, but I am me. I'm bringing it how original, how I feel. And you don't like the way I feel because you are a programmed robot. You're programmed. So you program, you brainwashed by all these books and these DVDs and these tapes that you listen to 24 hours a day, but they don't produce nothing for you. You have no creativity. You have no vision. All you have to do is go back to our live stream. And they even say out of their mouths, I don't know what to do. But if you don't know what to do, then what's wrong with listening to somebody who said, I do know what to do. I know how to make us successful. They're not going to do that because of their programming. What Angel Snuffed Up 7 is saying is outside of my programming because I'm brainwashed. Because I don't have my original mind is gone. And I replaced it with somebody else. The information is good, but you do yourself a disservice when you take somebody else's thinking and you make it your own. That's why they have to quote, well, the Bible said this and the Quran said this and Dr. Umar Johnson said this. What about you? They have no vision. They have no creativity. They're not leadership quality. And that's why you have not led nobody nowhere. Because a leader has to be creative. A leader has to be wise. A leader has to be able to control his or her emotion. And clearly, these aren't able to do that. You have to respect other people. I don't have the right to present how I feel. Everything you said is right. I'm wrong. But you can't prove me wrong. You can only be upset because I can break down everything I say. And the only thing you can do is submit. But what they love to do, as you know, as you speak, they like to cut you off. They don't want to hear what you have to say. Childish. I don't see you. I don't hear you. I don't even want to talk to you. That's their mentality. And these are the people talking about, I'm a leader, I'm a God. I'm a warrior. Paid programming. Trying to follow dead people. Trying to follow things after 100 years don't work. Who's stupid enough to keep following things that don't work after 100 years? Trying to do things 5,000, 1,400, 2,000 years ain't did a damn thing for the black man and woman in America. That should tell you something. So the child walks up to you and tell you, you stink. And you get angry at the child when you do stink. The child only told you the truth. You don't like me because I'm keeping it real with us. You're not men. You're not full functioning men. You don't act like full functioning men. You don't get the respect as a full functioning man because you have a little silly business. But you don't create the necessities of life. Food, clothing, and shelter. Where's your gas company? Where's your electric company? Where's your internet company? These are the necessities in this life right now. You know how to make music. You know how to rap. You know how to take your money and invest it in what? How do that feed anybody? How do that create jobs? That's why you don't have nothing. You're not a leader. This proposal, this vision that we have called the Operation Exodus Mississippi campaign, it gives us all these things. It gives us everything that we need to be a full functioning man, full functioning woman, and a full functioning people. Whether folks like it or not, they're going to respect you. Not because you have a pretty speech. They're going to respect you because of what you're producing. And that's what the brother said. We need to become producers instead of consumers, but he don't know how. Our individual businesses, our own individual or these different organizations, the little tiddlywink stuff that we do, not going to get the job done. We need something big. We need something where everybody can get on board, but that's the problem. You're childish. You don't want to see another man shine because it disturbs your programming. That shouldn't have happened. Elijah Muhammad didn't. That ain't Elijah Muhammad teaching. That's not the teaching. That's not the teaching of Noah Drew Ali. You're a damn robot. That's not the teaching of the Hebrew Israelite. You ever see on those cartoons where those computers, those robots get too much information? Or that don't compute, that don't compute, that don't compute, that don't compute. That's the way you act. So the child said, your breath stink. And most of the time, when your breath stink, you don't know. It takes somebody else to see or smell in this case. Somebody tell me, your shirt is all wrinkled. Use an iron. Hey, you right. I go get my iron and I take out the wrinkle. But that's not what they do because ain't nothing wrong. Ain't nothing wrong with my shirt. Clearly, it's full of wrinkles. But you shame and you reject the truth. Accepting the truth only makes us better. So if it's true, when you come out, ain't nothing nobody can say. And the truth makes you stronger, makes you look better. But these folks, these guys are overly emotional. You don't have the right to think outside of them, their programming. The hell with you. And that's why since 2007, the people won't let Angel Snub Nub 7 die. No matter how many of my channels get terminated, the people still bring me back. Whether you like it or not. And you hoping that they don't support me. Because it interferes with your programming.